Let's get to this week's Run, Pass, or Boot presented by Camargo Insurance. There's our guy, Josh. You know Josh with Camargo. He's been a listener for a decade, and he's your judge and jury this season for Run, Pass, or Boot. He's taking your suggestions. If you want to have an RPB read on the show, send it to Josh at CamargoInsurance.com. Or if you just want to get your insurance taken care of and feel confident about that, also Josh at CamargoInsurance.com. You're going to get real one-on-one help from somebody who gets it and works with the best carriers in the industry. You can find the perfect coverage for your home, auto, business, life insurance needs. Got it all. He's a good dude. He's a growl pal. So he's giving back to you guys. He's giving away 2 tickets to the Bengals Ravens home game. Could be the Burrow comeback game mid-December. Who knows? All you got to do is request a free, no obligation quote. You don't have to purchase anything, and then you're entered to win. You get a chance for some seats. And also, hey, make sure that your coverage actually makes sense. The link is found in the episode notes and at thegrowlerpodcast.com. So if you're ready for insurance that is simple, personal, and handled by someone who's a trusted growl pal, reach out to Josh at Camargo Insurance, your judge and jury of RPB. Josh at CamargoInsurance.com. Josh offered the RPB this week. With all that's been going on, Bengals fans were not in a place after this game to drop him. He had a good one. He said, I think I have a good one this week. So Josh says, let's talk win totals. New Bengals win totals. Of course, before the year, they opened up at 9.5 as the over-under. The lines have shifted it down. The MGM line, I think, it's 7.5 now. And so where would you put it? Win total for the year, 7 or less, 8 or 9 plus, Jay? 7 or less, 8 or 9 plus for the Bengals this season.
I mean, it's never smart to go against Vegas. It would feel like 7 and 8. Those would be the 2 most likely choices is either side of the 7.5 that the line's at now, which is crazy for it to drop 2 games when they've already won 2 games. But I'm going to go 9. I'm going to go 9 or more. The key stretch right now is these next 5 games, 5 straight games now against playoff teams from last year. But are you really shaken about playing Carson Wentz in that Minnesota, that offense? Denver Monday night, that's going to be tough. The Lions, maybe 2 new coordinators are still trying to get used there. That they had a big
did just
win
hang 52 on the Bears,
on a bad Bears team. They didn't look good at all in week 1 against the Packers. So they're still trying to figure things out. Green Bay will be tough. Then you get Pittsburgh at home on a short week, and you finally get an AFC North game at home. Could they go 3-2 in this stretch? Could they be 5-2? Then sitting there looking at games against the Jets and the Bears. I've got faith in Jake Browning. We saw enough in 2023. I think this is they're better positioned. He did that at the end of the year. Now you've got the whole season to kind of work into it and do what he does best and evolve. I like their chances of having another winning record this year and getting to at least 9 wins. I guess I'll pass on 7 because it could go south at 7 or less. And then just for the pure percentage point, I mean, 8 is a very specific number, so I will boot 8.
Yeah, I think it's the most likely. I think it might be the most likely 8. I mean, because my problem with this isn't that Jake Browning can win games. I think their offense can be very good in the current setup. I think the problem happens when the normal NFL problems start happening, when the attrition happens around Jake Browning. And that's assuming Jake Browning's able to finish this season, okay? I'm going to tell you all the names that we just mentioned, those 3 names, one of those guys is going to play snaps this year. They're probably going to end up having to start a game. I mean, that's just the nature of the NFL. It just feels like it goes that way sometimes. When Jamar Chase is out for a game or a couple weeks, or T. Higgins has an issue and misses a month, or Amarius Mims or Orlando Brown gets hurt, I don't know that Jake Browning can withstand that as much as he can in the current setup. Yeah, where he's got all his pieces around him, What they do have on the line in front of them is there. Like, I think they can win plenty of games. And how much can this defense get better? I mean, you were kind of counting on the offense to pull you through this stretch a little bit. Now that's going to be harder to do. So I might run with 8, even though it's just a single number. And but I will pass on 9+. I think I'm going to boot 7 or less. I don't see disaster. I think they're good enough to avoid disaster just because of the weapons that they have and what Browning has been able to do when he has played. I think this coaching staff can coach it up around them. But I'm going to start with 8 as the number and then pass on 9+.
The attrition's a good point because, but think about it. In 2023, Jake Browning went into Arrowhead without T. Higgins. I mean, he played a little bit in that game, but he got hurt the hamstring. He never came back in. They were leading the Chiefs, who went on to win the Super Bowl in the fourth quarter. So if it's one guy that goes down, I think Browning can withstand it. But if you, like you said, if it starts adding up, then you really worry about it.
And it does over the course of seasons.
Yeah,
I mean, it's already obviously added up on this team quite a bit already. All right. Win Bengals Ravens tickets, people. You know you want to go. The giveaway form is in the QR code. It's at thegrowlerpodcast.com. It takes 2 minutes. You get a no obligation quote. You don't have to buy anything. And then you have a chance to see Lamar play. Maybe Burrow. Maybe the Burrow return game. We shall see. Your odds are great. So get those in today.